What's up, everyone? I'm John Laird from 101X Homegrown. I am joined by Sloan, also known as Dayglow. We're just hanging out because what else is there to
Oh
do
yeah,
in the
not much.
quarantine besides
Yeah.
hang out on Zoom?
hmm
That's the go-to still, even after five
The
months.
best. Yes.
Before all of this got underway, you had a very, very busy 2020 lined up. There were tours, there was going to be all of this stuff, multiple dates at the parish sold out, and then it's just pause. Did that feel sort of like getting the rug swept out from under you, or was it just kind of like, actually, it's a weird break, or what's kind of the mindset there?
Yeah, I've gone through stages. Um, at first, yeah, it was extremely a big bummer.
Which I get.
Because everything happened in a matter of like 48 hours, I feel like, where everybody was like, "Whoa, we got to shut down." Um, and yeah, we were on a drive from Austin to Chicago, the band and I, which is a long haul. And in the middle of that drive, we left completely optimistic. And by the time we got to Chicago, I had to cancel the entire tour.
Yeah.
So it was not a fun van to be in. But yeah, I don't know. It was really weird at first. But once I realized like the whole world is weird, I was like, well, I can't really complain.
Right. It's not like
Um,
it's just you that got
right.
kind of put on the bench there
Yeah.
for a bit. Has it ultimately, I know you said you've gone through phases, but ultimately has it been, I don't know, I guess maybe kind of a little bit of a nice break? Is it giving you a chance to work on some other stuff, or are you just sort of
Yeah.
chomping at the bit to get back to it?
Yeah. I've been mixing and well, I had finished recording, but I'm just kind of like mixing my next record. And so that's been really nice to have endless amounts of time in the studio. So yeah, I mean, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, I guess.
That's good. And Fuzzy Brain out, it's been out for a bit now. I know you've had some little Instagram videos and stuff sort of revisiting some of those songs. I know it's kind of a whirlwind from when you made that and then, all the way up until like, things getting paused. But, when you look back on that album, are you still like, heck yeah? Or is it, I guess what I'm saying is, has this quarantine given you too much time to overthink things you did on Fuzzy
Yes,
Brain? There it
it
is.
has. Well, I was kind of already doing that because I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel like
Doesn't
I know what I'm
sound like
doing
it.
enough.
I'll just say
Yeah, yeah.
that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, but yeah, I think Fuzzy Brain's just really special to me because yeah, I mean, I still am very young, but I was even younger. Still in high school, and it's just kind of like a timestamp of like who I was then, and I've changed a lot since then. And so it's kind of weird that like who I used to be is people still discovering me. It's just kind of like the dilemma of like an artist wanting to release music because I just want to release new music. But it's really cool that like the album keeps growing on its own, and so I'm just trying to be patient.
Right. And I guess, is it kind of weird to think about, you almost sort of didn't really get to tour it, and kind of work out a little bit of that sound and move on to something else. So is it weird to think about just being like, that's old Dayglow. I've got something different before being able to just sort of, I don't know, I guess get it out of your system a little bit.
Yeah, that's definitely a really weird part about the current situation because I was going to be touring a lot this year and kind of taking like stepping stones of growth. Like, oh, this stage is this big, and then the next tour would be this. And the first tour I did, I was playing, smaller rooms, and then what I would be, prepared to play now if I went on tour or whenever I'll be able to, it's just much bigger stages probably. And so it's just weird that like I didn't have the middle growing
Right. You just have to make that
stages.
jump. On the bright
Yeah,
side, by the time you get back to it, people will have forgotten live shows, what they were really like anyway. So you can just make it up
true.
as you go along.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
speaking of, I guess, kind of upcoming stuff, what does the rest of 2020 look like for you? Is it just, kind of hammering out the next album?
I think so. Considering how this year has gone, it's like I have no idea. But yeah, I would like to say like I'm done with the record by the end of the year and just see what happens.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
have any plans to do any kind of like live stream performances or, any kind of
Um,
stuff like that?
yeah, I'm working on a video actually tomorrow. I'm shooting a video
Nice.
tomorrow. And I don't know when that'll be released, but yeah, just like a live performance thing. It's all weird to me. At first I was like I don't want to do it because I was just so like ready to be on tour. But yeah, it's just weird. But
Yeah, it's there's definitely that thing now where everybody is trying to kind of figure out that alternative path to
yeah,
still release the magic word content and all. It's so weird. Like I don't blame anybody who has
right.
sort of railed against it a bit to be like, well, I don't, I'll just wait. But
Yeah,
it's also good, kind of like you said, you're on a more advanced path now than maybe a lot of people who are discovering you. So this is a good way to kind of lead them along, maybe. So,
yeah, for sure.
have you started at all thinking about 2021 and what that maybe looks like for you, or is it just a little easier to concentrate on now?
Um, I mean, I would like to say people are touring by next year.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then it can kind of just be the next time I get to tour and maybe have some new music out. And yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful. Um,
The only thing you
I
can
feel I feel nervous being hopeful, but I am. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
So outside of that new album you're working on, what else are you doing to stay busy day to day? You pick up any new hobbies or anything?
Um, a little bit. Yeah, I've started to cook. I'm actually the studio is in my house in Austin, which this is like my first time living on my own, like being in a house, and so just those kind of responsibilities and that kind of groove has been honestly nice to have, but also very weird during quarantine. But yeah, just been kind of learning how to
How to
um,
live?
like make a house, nice to live in, and yeah,
That's good. I mean, I think that there's stuff like that sort of inherently buried in all of this that it's actually really positive. It's a little
yeah,
easy to get lost in the quarantine haze of like, oh, I didn't get to go do this or that, or I can't,
right,
do all this normal stuff. But like
yeah,
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like there's definitely like a domestic quality to it that, is
yeah,
kind of nice. This is definitely the most on pause that I have been since I was
right,
probably a teenager. So at
yeah,
37 now, that was like 2 decades ago.
right,
But
right,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
There's definitely a um, a good thing that has come out of um, being in quarantine for some people.
yeah. You make the best of it. What else are we gonna do? Like
Right.
you learning how to live in the house. It's us, the world learning how to live in all of this. So,
Yeah.
well, you are gonna do a couple songs. Which tracks are you thinking?
I will play "Can I Call You Tonight"
Yeah,
and "Dear Friend."
nice.
Both of them will be in a more yacht rock version on my Wurlitzer 206,
It'll be a
where
good
we're taking
time.
it back. It's a lazy afternoon, rock and roll.
On whatever day it is. I think it's Thursday. I don't really know
Yeah,
anymore. Doesn't matter.
Thursday.
But well,
Yeah.
Sloan, thank you for joining me. Sloan's gonna run off to do those couple of tracks. Again, I'm John Laird from 101X Homegrown. Thank you to Carbach Love Street and Slain Irish Whiskey for supporting local music. And again, Sloan, thank you for joining me. Thank you for learning how to live on your own and cook and all those good things. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I
Yeah, thanks for having me.
look forward to checking out the couple of songs you're about to do.
Thanks.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Here I am sitting at my piano, and I thought, I've been listening to a lot of yacht rock lately, particularly Michael McDonald. Look at him back there. If That's What It Takes. Great album if you haven't heard it. And I was thinking, why not play some of my own songs with a little bit of yacht rock spice? So here's Can I Call You Tonight? In the attempted stylings of Christopher Cross. I feel close, maybe I'm not. Heaven knows it's a spotlight stuck on the ceiling. Why these are things that I'm feeling? There's so much time for me to speak up, but I keep quiet. I'll complicate the most of the mantra. The power's out and I can't turn the fan on. So can I call you tonight? I'm trying to make up my mind just how I feel. Could you tell me what's real? I hear your voice on the phone. Now I'm no longer alone. Just how I feel. Could you tell me what's real anymore? 'Cause I wouldn't know. Voice so low, sneaking around, so it goes. I always try my best to listen, picking up things that I can fidget. Circle speed, pacing around, watching my feet. Batteries drain, I get the memo. I think that I might have to let you go. So can I call you tonight? I'm trying to make up my mind, just how I feel. Could you tell me what's real? I hear your voice on the phone. Now I'm no longer alone. Just how I feel. Could you tell me what's real anymore? 'Cause I wouldn't know. Yeah, that one's called Can I Call You Tonight? And this next one is called Dear Friend. It's just a song about friendship. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dear friend, how have you been? I think about you from time to time. Oh, someday I'd love to know how you have grown since our last goodbye. I know the world is changing quickly, and I couldn't tell you why. It's beyond my understanding, but I'd love it if we tried. I'm growing older every moment. Time's falling through my hands, and I don't have to know the meaning, but I'd love to have a chance. So these days, yeah, so much has changed. I stay awake, though it's hard sometimes. Oh, I'd love to know what you think. Well, I miss when you'd share what was on your mind. Well, I just don't know how I'm doing. I leave my window open wide, and as far as I'm concerned, I forget from time to time. Oh, I'm so curious. Oh, I'm so curious about you. I just saw you in my dream. You showed up just to surprise me and disappeared so suddenly. Apologies for being scattered. I just couldn't go to sleep. I hope you don't think that I'm crazy, if that's really what you think. Oh, sometimes I just feel so helpless. Spent hours in this room trying to formulate my feelings and to clear the thought of you. Oh, dear friend, how have you been?
Sorry about that notification there. My phone said I was running out of battery. But don't we all sometimes? Anyways, thanks for having me. This has been fun. Everybody, stay safe, stay cool, stay inside or outside. Stay smart. Rock and roll. Goodbye.